particular, I call upon the people of the ravaged areas to return to their homes, to leave the streets, and to permit the authorities to restore quiet and order.
That was President Lyndon Johnson responding to the Detroit riots in 1967. The unrest began after police raided an unlicensed bar in a black neighborhood. Racial tension erupted and led to one of the most violent riots in U.S. history. Over 5 days, 43 people were killed, more than 7,000 were arrested, and hundreds of buildings were burned to the ground. The new movie, Detroit, focuses on an incident at the Algiers Motel where police killed 3 black men and beat 9 others. Actor John Boyega plays a private security guard who got caught in the middle as he tries to assist the police. But the tables turned when they questioned him as a suspect.
Sometimes when a black guy is put in a position of authority, other black guys, they like to single you out, okay? Because I'm not supposed to tell them what to do.
When we have these conversations, we do them in stages, okay? Stage 1, witnesses. Stage 2, suspects.
What stage are we in?
You don't know what stage we're in?
No, could you specify for me?
Yeah, we're in stage 2.
John Boyega joins us now here at the Jess. John, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. Listen, I want to read something that Rolling Stone says about this. It's a hardcore masterpiece that digs into our violent past to hold up a dark mirror to the systemic racism that still rages in the here and the now. As an actor, what kind of weight comes with this type of project?
I think it's an interesting weight. It's an interesting balance of a few things. I mean, number one is the fact that you're basically going back to a very hard piece of history, and you're reenacting very horrific scenes, but at the same time it's also the responsibility of delivering the truth, specifically the emotional truth, to also reflect onto what's going on today, and that comes with responsibility, but at the same time it's important for us to go there.
What's the truth that this movie says?
I mean, the truth is that systematic racism has been a deep part of American history, not only America, but globally, and it's just an insight to racial relations and tensions between people who haven't been given the best opportunity by the system. And that's something that this movie explores in a very intricate but complex way.
This is a really intense movie as a viewer, particularly that scene in the hotel with the 9 tortured, the 3 who are killed.
Yeah.
Acting that out must have been incredibly intense for you.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, it was definitely intense, because with any movie like this, you have to keep a level of intensity to assure that there's an emotional truth to the characters that you're playing. You want to make sure that you're doing them justice as we are playing real people. It's tiring.
Yeah,
you get hungry real
nuts.
quick.
Wow.
I know, but it's worth it. We have an amazing director in Catherine Bigelow, and she stands as the motivation. So it all works out.
How many takes did you do of that scene?
We've done a good few.
Yeah.
It felt to a certain time that we kept on going, and Catherine likes to, leave the cameras rolling like 2-3 minutes over the scene just to get just a natural energy. So it took a while, and we were there in the Algiers Motel for a long time. But it was worth it. I mean, watching it, we were like, it's worth it.
You've had good roles in 2 movies, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and now this, which is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
You also have spoken out about diversity and the need for more actors like you to have an opportunity to show what they have. Do you have a feeling that this kind of movie and this kind will make a difference?
Personally, I mean, this is set on a specific story, and so you would need to cast black actors. But for me, it's about obviously just making the imagination a bit wider when it comes behind the scenes, and we need to have more people behind the scenes of diverse origin to just influence.
We had the same conversation yesterday about female directors.
Yeah. We need all of that. The more we have behind the scenes, the more their perspective influences the projects that they put up. So hopefully things will change. But this is so specific. I think it's in its own world of intensity, and as you said, it's a history lesson.
What do you learn from directors?
For me, specifically on this, it's craft. It's craft. The ability to harness and expose yourself in a way that just sheds a light onto a character is a strange thing, and it's a weird feeling, and some directors can get that out of you and some can't. So I've been in a great position that all the directors I've worked with so far have been pretty good. J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, Catherine. I've been kind of spoilt.
That's an education.
Talent. Yeah, absolutely. And they all come with their different perspectives and energies and ways of working, which is great for me as an actor. I can tell Hollywood that I can work with all of them. I can do it.
So wait, John, millions of us Star Wars nerds want to know. The Last Jedi comes out in December. Who is The Last Jedi?
I don't know. I'm in the Boba Fett films.
You're in the Han Solo. What's next for Finn?
Well, definitely a darker and stronger story. I think people are looking for him to recover from his back injury, and he'll be out the bed and ready to go and fight.
If you knew, would you tell us?
No.
John Boyega, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.